What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Big Dave. Where have I been? Where's the bog been? Where's everything been? Well, I'd like to apologize to all the bog lords out there that support us and everything like that. We've been gone for quite a while, and I'll tell you guys why. Number one, over the holidays, I had a baby girl. We had a baby, and that was quite the event, obviously. I'm a dad, number 3 now. Dad times 3. I got 3 little monsters running around my house now. Well, 2 running around. One is still like a larva. She's still a larva, so she's not running and destroying my things yet. But she will soon be catching up to destroy my things. So I'm just kidding. I love my kids. They're great most of the time. But where have I been? Well, after we got home with the baby and we got squared away with all of that, me and my family got very, very sick. We got COVID around New Year's. A couple days before New Year's, we started to get it. My wife was having some symptoms beforehand. We didn't know it was COVID at first. We got an idea. But my in-laws came to visit, and they went home, and they both tested positive. My mother, who lives with us, she also tested positive. So we all had COVID. And I'm going to tell you guys, I want to talk to you guys about my experience with COVID and stuff like that and all of that. Well, the way that it started was, first of all, I got to tell you guys, COVID is real. COVID is real. Don't listen to the boomers. It's not a big fake hoax. Whether or not what the government's doing, if they're exaggerating or they're using it, or that's out of my arena. I don't know if it's all that stuff. But I'm just gonna tell you guys my anecdotal experience. Now, we did have a very, very mild case of it. There's people that end up in the hospital. There's people that end up really messed up from it. But me personally, even this mild case of it was the sickest I've ever been in my whole life. I can't tell you. It was, I'm like I said, I got sick around New Year's. I'm still sick. What is it? It's the 15th. For 2 weeks, I've been struggling with this. So the symptoms, the really bad symptoms, they last for about, I don't know, a few days, maybe a week. For me anyways. Well, it first started out with a really bad headache is what I started to get with it. A lot of people say they lose their taste and their smell and all that stuff. I forget what the word is for it. My kinsman, he's got it right now. He got it at work. He can't taste or smell anything. My mom had that same symptom. She couldn't taste or smell anything. For me, taste and smell was muted. I didn't lose it completely, but it was certainly muted. What was really bad was the headaches. Throbbing, constant headaches that just would not go away. They just would not go away. Just constant pounding, throbbing headache. I had one night of fevers. I didn't get the days of really, really high fevers. I did have one night of fever. When I got my wife checked me, I was like 101 or 102 or something like that. But I know in the middle of the night it shot up. I was dying. And that night, that was the worst night of all of it. I was praying. I was praying. I was so sick. I was having I couldn't sleep. I was having nightmares about people setting me on fire. It was scary stuff. It was really, really. I was really sick, and the cough. I had a pretty bad cough, but it wasn't anything like taking me to the hospital or anything like that. It was a productive cough. I was coughing stuff up. I didn't have any of that kind of crap. And then the second worst symptom besides the headaches was a combination going back and forth between sweats and chills. I would get freezing cold down to my bones where I could not get warm, and then like an hour later I'm sweating and I'm dying and I can't cool off. It was just back and forth between those things full body aches. I'm telling you, my entire body was just throbbing, sharp pains. It was just, you can't get comfortable the whole time. You just can't get comfortable. You're miserable. You can't sleep. On top of it, we had a newborn in the house that was, newborns, they don't sleep. So we're not getting any sleep. The baby, and I think the baby was a little bit sick too. The kids didn't get that sick. They weren't. They had a few days that they weren't themselves, and they were a little miserable. But all the kids miserable, not sleeping, the baby screaming, us like dying sick. It was one of the worst weeks of my whole life. It was not fun, and I drank a lot of water. I couldn't eat. I lost my appetite, and it's just not fun, man. COVID is not fun. It's very real, and I'm 33 years old. I'm a pretty healthy young man. I drink a lot of the mushroom tea, and we had a lot of elderberry syrup, so we got over it pretty quick. But I'll tell you, the number 3 symptom that I dealt with was extreme fatigue. It's the 15th today. I got sick on New Year's. 15, 16, 17 days. There's days I can't get out of bed, man. I walk down the steps, and I'm just completely wiped out for the rest of the day. Like, there was one day I took the trash out, and I was like, I'm done. And I laid down and slept the rest of the day. Extreme fatigue. I just mashed potato brains. Man, I just haven't been there. COVID wiped me out, man. It wiped out my whole family. We had one of the worst weeks of our whole lives with this darn illness. And I'm starting to feel better now. I'm starting to get back, but I still feel dragging and tired, and I can't think straight, and I sleep a lot, and the wife and everybody's like that too. But we made it through. And I'm telling you guys, we did all the safe stuff, like washing hands, wearing masks when you go out. It didn't do nothing. We still got it. You're all gonna get it. Everybody's gonna get it. That's just the way that it is. You can't outrun a virus. You guys are going to get it like me, and I pray to the gods, man, that you guys have it like I had it and just got really sick for a while. Hopefully people have been having problems with, a good friend of mine, he's an older gentleman, but his girlfriend died because she had heart complications from COVID. So this is real stuff, man, and I'll tell you guys, I'm a young man, 33 years old. I can see why this thing is wiping out all the old people. If you are really weak or really sick or really old, if you're just not a strong person, this thing can kill you. This thing can kill you. Like I said, 33 years old. I have good genes. Me and my wife, like when I get sick, I get real sick for like a day, and then I'm all better. And then I just sweat it out, and I'm all good the next day. I've never been sick like this before my whole life. So you guys out there, drink your reishi mushroom tea, take your elderberry syrup, have plenty of cough medicine on hand, drink tons and tons of water, man. You got to drink tons of water. Part of this thing is it dehydrates you. It dries you out so bad. Oh, man, I'm telling you. And try to get something in your stomach, man. You got to try to eat something. There's like 3 days I ate nothing. I just couldn't eat. And on top of it, you get throwing up and diarrhea, and this thing attacks every part of your being. It's nasty. It is a nasty, nasty thing. So I really think that this is just going to have to burn through the population. I don't know if it was made in a lab or, I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking about my experience, and I pray that you guys, when you get it, that it's a mild case. Hopefully you're one of them asymptomatic people. If you do get sick like me, you just have it mild. Nobody ends up in the hospital, and I pray for all you guys. And I'm very, very sorry I haven't been on the camera, but, man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it. We got the ball going tonight for you guys, but I just wanted to tell you guys that I apologize for being absent for so long. I know a lot of folks are, and we love them so much that are signed up on the Patreon. We got more stuff coming your guys' way. I'm going to continue to get better. I'm going to continue drinking my water and getting my immune system and getting back healthy again so I can bring you guys maximum content, man. Like I said, from the bottom of my heart, I apologize for not being out here, giving you guys the ball and everything. And That's it, man. Many blessings and much love to each and every one of you. I hope everybody had a wonderful, happy, healthy holiday and nobody got sick like we did. So, death to COVID, death to Gulvig and her vile sicknesses, and much love and power to the folk, and glory to the gods. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight on the bog. Many hails, many blessings.